It's been a second. Oh, that's right, dude. The slow walking. Oh, thank God, dude. Fuck yeah.
Depending on how long Apollo in his thing is, I might want to try something today.
Thank you, Mr. Kurogane.
Well, okay. I noticed that when Cairo collapsed, I could feel a little bit of what was going on before, and so I had an idea considering my skill set. So I want to test slash practice with it to see if it's possible, and go from there, type of thing. Like, it was a distinct feeling, so I want to see if I can maybe half a tracking is gut instinct, and so I'm going to see if I can maybe like tune magic to like track magical signatures or like
Magic
whatever you want to call it.
Exist, silly.
He says that every day, don't worry about it. That does seem like an interesting idea. I'd like to see that.
So, yeah, so I'll need to test it out at some point. So again, depending on how long
This fucking
Apollo is setting up their stuff, and or how long it takes. Apollo's got.
Apollo?
Well, Apollo set up something today with the security team. He put it in the security chat, and so he said to be right up bright and early and be prepared to go out into the snow.
We still haven't gotten rid of that fucking gnome yet.
That's
I know.
Maverick's gnome.
It's basically Maverick at this point. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just leave it right there. Just leave it
Doesn't
right
believe
there.
in magic, and yet you have that gnome.
Just leave it right there.
Hun.
I mean, you've heard of lawn gnomes, right? Those are just
Not gonna
decoration for the
shoot
lawn.
gnome.
Done before.
That one isn't.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Why don't you put yourself in a dark room with the gnome and see what happens?
A lawn gnome? Yeah, it'll just sit there because it's decoration.
I'm gonna do my
Unless you're talking about the actual race of gnomes, then that's very different.
Oh.
I mean, Maverick's specific lawn gnome.
because I got busy, and I also couldn't have done it Sunday because we were.
It's
Are
a
you
gnome.
questioning this? You know where we live, right?
Okay.
I'm not questioning the fact that there's magic. I'm just questioning the fact that that's not a lawn gnome.
Or you got it handled, whatever it might be.
Or a regular lawn gnome.
Well, I mean, it is a lawn gnome, but it's also magic.
Okay.
The first week I came to the hall.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer go
A curse, so whatever.
A curse.
Okay, fair enough.
Why is everything gonna be?
No,
What is everybody
That's
gonna?
way too far out there to suggest.
What does everything have to be cursed where we live? Why did we have to have a couch that ate people?
Crowded kitchen.
Yeah, the whispers.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hold on, I'm having issues with my ear. Okay, there you go. Hold on.
Hi.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hi.
Hi. I said hold on.
I'm winging it, you know? I'm winging it.
You want to sneak your ass here so you can get something to eat at least? You look for a dog.
I'm good.
I think he might be in a meeting really quick, so he might be a little bit.
Fuck.
Message we got are all whisperers. Please put on a mask. We have guests coming in that are not whisper affiliated.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to change.
Oh Jesus.
Interesting. I'll see if they need an escort then.
Seriously, the moment I go to get it, it's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Oh fuck! I really didn't think this through. Shit.
Hi.
What did you not think through?
I queued up my quesadillas.
Oh,
And then we were told that.
and
so
now you're wearing your mask.
I
So
have an
yeah.
idea.
Where's Dolores?
I haven't seen them this morning yet.
Jackie Day, maybe? Or
Maybe
down
in
at the
here?
garage? I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen them up yet this morning.
You serious answer? He has a meeting with the boss.
Oh, shit. What? You're already mostly green. Some people will think you're a new guy. It only works out.
It seems he already has an escort.
Oh, okay, will Bones be escorting him?
What? No.
Then?
I mean, there's people
Okay.
talking. Oh. I thought
Yeah,
I
no
heard
worries.
something go off.
Alright, if you need additional help, let me know.
I highly doubt that.
Trust me, I left my death beams at home.
Force of habit, like I
Death beams.
would imagine you'd
When are we
be
getting rid of
fine, but
Has anyone seen the big boss?
Falling tunnels.
Told you.
Yeah. It's your reputation, man.
He's in the frost tunnels.
Ah. Do we want to go down there, or do we wait till he comes up here?
If you wanna,
What brings you here?
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
He is
If you wait for
Meeting
it,
with Mr. O'Delly.
Mm-hmm. You want a quesadilla?
I need fucking coffee.
fair.
What are you not eating?
We'll just take. Yeah. So I have several right here.
Okay.
I also need actually a Becky this morning because I have ideas.
Why is he here?
I don't think
He said he has a meeting with O'Delly.
Okay, but why?
I'm trying to walk around.
I assume it's probably because of what we talked about before I left.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know where you're going either.
How about you find out together?
Well, if we keep going this way, we might. Oh, never mind. We ran into him.
Boss man, if you
You're being
people
looked
are looking
for.
you, but also
Exciting.
don't know if you care.
We're down in
Did
the
they run into you?
Non-
Oh, they
the ice
They-
tunnels.
tunnels.
They're probably at the garage
they're going
now.
around the other
We
way
can
now.
we can go fetch them, and you can meet up in the meeting room.
No, but if you go back downstairs, you'll run into them. No sweat.
I'll run back downstairs.
Oh,
Unless they backtrack.
let's go the other way just to make sure that they're not.
This is gonna be another Scooby-Doo episode.
I'll go the other way. Make sure that they
Hi,
don't.
Pyro.
Hello, Kyra.
Have an RVT, Bishop. All right.
Hi.
That's not a helmet I've
Yeah,
seen before.
behind me. You want a piece of a quesadilla?
guess he wanted to.
I'll keep looking for a mech.
Hi.
You have a Mackie right there.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Sorry, hold on. I talk more later. Oh, sorry. Distracted.
Do you still have your rabbit costume?
Yeah, I always
Oh,
carry it.
no.
It's just in my truck.
Oh no. Why? I'm not gonna. Never mind.
Get to do anything for Easter. I didn't get to do anything for April Fools. I am late on this, but I have a funny.
I wish I could take them all.
Do you want me to go put it on now and scare the poor visitor?
Have you seen it?
You know?
As long as you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah.
Good, I guess. I don't know. Hello.
Hello.
I wish I had something else other than the mask. I mean, other than this. Oh wait, I have my old mask that I can use.
Like, if we can, if you or another mechie that has time, like make the housing type of thing, I can talk to a techie, have them program it.
Yes.
And then,
Hello.
You request it.
I'm requested.
there we go.
You want to guess the deal?
Yeah.
The...
It just got really confusing seeing Ezra here.
There's like just several ideas.
Yeah, sure. This is kind of hitting me out of nowhere. But yeah, Big Boss wants you to be present for a meeting.
Oh, okay.
Do I just take one? I'm just gonna take one.
Yeah, I heated up a little too much, so I'm now handing some out.
Oh, I mean, I don't, haha. Don't really feel the heat. But yeah, sounded like they're going to the Mechie Bay.
Okay. I can go through this way then.
Is he going to be here today?
Excuse me, pardon me.
Are you realizing
I
this?
don't know. Well,
If anything, they can escape. And then have...
Leaving. That when he was
Ah,
rescued,
shit.
he was
Never
not
mind.
in possession
They found him.
of the item he had when he was captured.
It's just a lot harder to work with these legs.
Yeah, I'm just eating food.
Paper will give it to her kind of busy.
How do you XM go?
Kind of like,
Needless to say, that presents a little bit of an issue because Strange is an enemy of all of the council, not just Keegan. My understanding from his press release whenever he did what he did. Now, the reason why we're concerned is because District Zero holds the vast majority of the city's power generation, something I've already talked with you about. Very glad you can make it.
Hello.
Vast majority of the city's power generation. You can sit if you'd like.
I like to stand while I eat.
Understood. And we've become aware that we need to fix the problem rather rapidly. Previously, a lot of councilmen have been much content to let District Zero fight its own battles. It's been the most reclusive of the districts, for a reason or for not, we don't really know. But nuclear bombs change things for everyone.
Yeah, they do.
I've run the numbers and can pass them on to you. We estimate that if that nuke was able to go off in this district in particular, Zafira City at large would have a 5-week life expectancy before water pumps and water purification, what little there are, will shut down, before gasoline is able to get to vehicles in order to power them to transport food. Without electricity, due to, again, the lack of power, most food will spoil within a week or two. Within 5 weeks, someone has no food, no power, no water, and no means of leaving the city. Unless, of course, they have corporate interests. But that still will probably leave the vast majority of the city dead. So, what I wanted to do, and why I wanted to bring you along with this conversation, Muerte, is because you are opinionated, and I respect that, is I wanted to propose a few things in terms of the state of this district and what we would like to do.
I'll just say whatever.
I'm all ears.
So, under your nephew, I believe, we had previously arranged a deal where we were going to build a sort of tunnel system that was already part of Guardian's plan for creating a sort of ring around the city, centralized around Guardian, that would allow us to deploy troops throughout the various districts. Due to the various extraplanar conflicts, I'm not sure how much news you paid attention to in 24-22, but I believe we were being invaded by 5 separate different planes, maybe 4. Needless to say, that kind of lit the fire under some people's pants to handle these conflicts succinctly and forcibly without leaving troops exposed on the surface, hence this plan. I was curious to know, because I'd been made privy that you had eyes on either using a construction company or creating a construction company to build this tunnel. Basically, Guardian would give you guys the contract, y'all would build the tunnel. In exchange, you would get the money for completing the job, if you have the logistics and means to do so. And you would have access to this tunnel, because you know where it is. We would not engage you in a hostile manner, because of all of the factions of this district, you have been the least, if not just outright not terroristic in nature, including the very councilman who rules this district. So, we've noticed that, and we appreciate that. Wanted to know if you were interested in that plan, and so that way we could discuss that more in the future. Right now, I just wanted the yay or nay on if you were still interested in this plan.
I have a few words. I got an opinion on it.
See, and also I have some things about the building contract for stuff too.
So, way back when I had the council, my council of 9, one of my guys was a contractor. He handled the building front. As far as I know, he's been missing for a while. Not that I can't call up some of his boys and try and pull up something. Maybe even try and find him myself. But after the council fell apart and Strange took power, we lost a lot of resources. But I do know where his warehouses are. Full documentation on those. I can look through some of the documentation. See what I can dig up. But I have another hang-up before we actually get to that. See, there's something about these tunnels you want to build. Do you know what's below D0?
We were given very loose intel about, oh boy, because they have dark zones and dead zones. If I'm not mistaken, the dark zones are sort of below the district, house many mutants, many other problems that may not exactly be the easiest to handle.
Yeah. So, there's a problem. That's one big one. Dark zones below, and also kind of, again, the mutants you mentioned. But there's also another problem, and that's Kijin. There are rumors going around that Kijin is operating down the deep metro. Not the metro we currently control. We control the upper surface and a lot of the movements. Most of the Whisperers have control of that, besides one little extra little pit, which we're still trying to get off of Strange. But as of right now, Keegan is operating below in the deep metro stuff. Now, I have maps, but Keegan's changed the tunnels since I looked at those, it seems. The folks that I sent down there previously, things have changed, something's different. And all those rumors about the experimentation and also the building of battleships, all kind of weird crap that I keep hearing from people that are reputable to some extent. So I've got a few hang-ups in the fact that if we're going to be building a tunnel all the way around, I want to know how deep this tunnel is. Because if it is that deep, you're going to be intersecting some, a powerful, quote-unquote, enemy of ours to some extent. You know what I mean?
Understood. No, that's perfectly understandable. We might be able to browbeat them during a meeting, but this is still a valid plan, especially considering we could arrange for things to be done without you all being identifiable as whisperers. In fact, that would probably be easier for both of our sakes. However, that is still a good point if we're going to be going through a little bit more than just their own tunnel system, but research laboratories and the like. Your nephew was more of the belief that that was occurring in the dead zones rather than the dark zones.
Well, that's the problem. It's kind of intermixing nowadays. You know what I mean?
I see.
And I hear a lot more. I got a lot more info than my nephew did. A lot of old info, but still reputable to some extent. It's a bit of a mix, you know? But so long as you're willing to deal with that, then by all means, I'm more than happy to help support the building. As long as we can make use of it. Better yet, we can help staff it if you want.
Unfortunately, given the fact that the majority of Guardians' military personnel are corpses, I do not believe you will want to staff your people in the traditional sense. However, if you want to post sentries, keep an eye on other groups, other gangs of the sort trying to access it, I believe that can be very easily arranged.
That would be helpful.
Understood. You have any protest to this so far?
Exciting. Well, look, I'm more than happy to help. And you have my support, but it's just one of those things where I want to know and mash out the details. Because we're fighting a war on two fronts. You know? Yeah.
I would technically say 3 because of Kaijin.
Because of Kijin, but they're not directly opposing us too heavily compared to the other two.
Not as much as they were before.
We stay out of their way, they stay out of ours. Exactly.
And I don't know if you know.
And we can't really fight Kijin that well.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, Mr. O'Delly, but your nephew, we do own, under the legal sense, I think we own it at least, a construction company.
Probably somewhere in the books.
They are.
Let's have a look.
They're called the Model Workers. That's what they're actually called.
I'm still sorting through all of Sean's stuff.
He's a good man.
A good number to call would be your lawyer. I know he had some stuff to do with it.
I'll give him a call. Yeah.
I suppose the next thing, this will be far easier of a statement, is I was made aware through Gus that one of Strange's weapons is something we haven't usually expected out of out of someone as demented as him. It was some sort of computer made of, I guess, gooified people. Apparently it had these spider drones that would detach from a central system, go out to people, and somehow control them. And he told me that the Whisperers had captured, obviously destroyed in the process, but captured one of these drones. I was wanting to know if I could purchase the wreckage from whoever might be in charge of that, if that might be yourself or a member of the department who might have claimed it as their own.
Probably Wrench. He's kind of overseeing tech and engineering stuff. But on that note, what are you offering?
Standard pay for something like this is 10,000. I risk Shadowrun against a well-prepared enemy. Covers the medical costs as well as the actual job.
Let me think on that. I'll get back to you soon. But I think I'm gonna ask Wrench.
Understood.
Given he's in charge of it.
The final part is a bit of a twofer, and this is one that you were already made aware of, so I would gladly hear your input on this so both of us can be made aware of it. Guardian, as well as most of the other councilmen, are very displeased with the actions of Kai, who is Aki's, I believe, head of security, and basically was the acting councilman during his kidnapping. And the loss of the nuke has definitely ruffled a few tail feathers. We were planning on exploiting this to build a refugee camp somewhere on the edge of the district. As far as we understand, there are very large swaths of minority populations, disenfranchised persons, injured people who have no ability to be treated due to damage to public infrastructure from either the flood or tiger virus bombings, or Strange. Point being, shit's fucked. And we wanted to press our advantage to try to rectify some of that. So, this isn't so much something on your end, but something I'm just hopefully making you aware of in terms of our intent there to build that camp.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, we could potentially have that camp intersect with the tunnel for a subterranean access point, so that way if people are injured, they can just take the tunnel straight up to the camp if you all, for some reason, do not have access to medical facilities. But that can be discussed more later.
We do have access
Another
to
option.
stuff, but go on.
Another option is how to put this correctly. I'm good friends with a lot of ex-Whisperers, people who left during the flood, people who told me a few things about the way that things are run before the flood, before Strange was even a threat, to my understanding. And I have to say, it's very good, the changes you've made.
There's people behind you.
Can I help you, Pill?
I just wanted to say hi to Chuck.
Hi.
Hi. I think I met you, and I wanted to see if I met you.
I
Yeah,
might...
I can't tell.
Hold on. No, I got you. 'Cause in the meat rack, I don't take the helmet off.
Okay, I did meet
So
you.
anyway, the M4 is a 5.56 caliber. Yeah, okay. If you don't know me, you don't know me.
No, he said he met you. He
You were
remembered
saying?
for the mask.
I understand the war takes its toll. I understand that there are a few good people who might eventually need to go, whether that is in a good way or a bad way. So I wanted to sort of extend the offer of, if you know or eventually come across people that the war has burnt out. Granted, I made this thesis before I was aware that, you know, you were changing and that things were generally being handled in a way that will not create the Fallen, or another Fallen, or I think the Circle, or any of the other groups. I was just curious to see if you had any interest in potentially having a pipeline of people that might be able to help people who might want to leave the life.
Yeah.
Because the issue is that a lot of Guardian, especially after your nephew's talks with us, we're pretty much convinced that this issue should not have been left to the Whispers, and that y'all have been basically given the short end of every possible stick the district can throw at you. And we have no sympathy for pretty much any other group here. Kijin are a bunch of fuckwits who should have done a better job since day one. Strange wants to murder or cyber-psycho everyone they can come across. And the military arm of the Tigers is, or was, led by a crazy cannibal bitch who shoots at RPG in short shorts. No one really cares for many of these groups except for you. So we were wanting to offer a hand to people who, for whatever reason, cannot be a part of this any longer. Coincidentally, if this also means people who have gone too far, putting things at risk. For example, I used to know his name like a year ago. There was an individual who dressed up as a samurai who frequently tried to break the neutrality truce at the meat rack. His name far escapes me, and as far as I'm aware, he's dead. That was his name. Individuals like that who put things at risk, we are also willing to talk about. As much as, 12 gauge might make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Don't obviously need to make a decision on that now. It could be a case-by-case basis. You can create some anonymous contacts with us one way or the other, and we can go through it that way if you don't plan on making a decision about that at this time.
No, do it.
Okay.
As far as things go, I think connecting it to the metro would be a wise idea. Somewhere on the line. I think having an escape for people that need it is beneficial. Because I understand that not everyone wants to be here, So if people can quietly exit, leave a note, telling us where they're gone, we understand,
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Because in the end, well, I don't really intend to live after Strange's dead, personally. I'm probably gonna die doing it, I think. And that bomb, that changes things for me a little bit. So thanks for letting me know about that.
Ideally,
And,
to wave a giant middle finger in front of Kijin's face, if you wanted to send that to every green bean that can be trusted to not try to steal that nuke for themselves, Guardian will not be opposed to this.
God, I hope none of us try to steal that nuke for ourselves.
no. If anyone does, then I'll shoot him myself. But it's, if we can get a hold of it, I get it from him. Here or there. Then I'll, I'll do the right thing.
Understood.
No one needs that in this district. Don't belong here at all. And the fact that that little twerp was carrying that around at all kind of pissed me off.
Maybe his dad had it
Sean
before
was
he
in the
did.
belief that... Maybe. Sean was of the belief, due to seeing rays of light in a few of the dead zones, that they were potentially weapons testing grounds, that they killed all the civilians there and proceeded to use it for weapons testing. So I don't know if they might have something else that might be an evolution of that idea. There are now more people behind us.
I'll keep that in mind.
All
Is
he
there anything else,
described
Charles?
was beams of light.
Beams of light.
I
Good
just
to
heard
see
your
you.
thinking grumpy noise. So I
There's a
thought
lot
I'd
of
ask
those. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'm the
Welcome to
bearer of
meeting.
bad news tonight.
a lot of bad news.
I've had a fair collection of it. Yeah, there's a lot of it tonight. There's a lot of it tonight.
Well, the good news is that we've been observing where we would want to put that camp, and we would probably like to put it smack dab of wherever we can find strange things at the time. So we're probably not going to kill anyone major, but we might take a few of them off the streets for you. Certainly do better job of it than Keijin. We won't, you know, drop a fucking nuke on anyone.
By all means, go for it. Just let me know what's going on.
I'll, unless you would want to establish a personal channel of communications, I will let individuals like Gus know, and that might be able to be passed along.
I think establishing personal communication might be a wise idea.
Understood.
Before it ends, I'm not any form of leadership, so you can take my word with however grains of salt as you want. But I expressed to Charles that the influx shown of a different district impeding on another district's wishes without them knowing could pose a problem to the civilians. We already know how the civilians of District 0 are with outsiders and magic people that aren't demi-humans, I guess. I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't have a personal problem with it, but as someone that's working personally with people so that they can defend themselves over in the Jaded Dragon, I don't want the civilian populace to start a riot for unknown military storming in, which is why you were talking about the underground, which is the better idea. But I also am afraid for, as much as it would be a very big help for you guys
The camp will be an
to,
issue either way.
it would be an issue. But as much as it sounds nice for you guys to help us with dealing with some things, unless you know yourself that you can keep quiet out of civilian eyes, I don't think you should involve yourself too much with strange stuff. Because once again, I don't want people rioting you guys out of here. Because all you want to do is help.
It's a valid point. We'll try and deal with Strange as best we can on our own accord. We've already been doing pretty well with it so far, especially given the father last few weeks.
I've
Burn
been
a
told
number.
it's a swing saw.
We took acid flood right after she
Okay.
took drugs. Yeah, find out what the fuck is in it.
I don't know how you guys would be
We've
doing.
taken back a lot.
Dispose of that note if you wish.
To a place.
I've already saved the contact.
Thank
Sorry, you were saying something?
We wouldn't want to. I don't think Mr. O'Daly would want to take too much from you because you're already offering a lot of help anyways. But like he said, we or like you've said as well, both him and you would agree that it's been difficult dealing with Strange. Maybe at some point, probably, if not too directly, but helping us with some upgrades. Nothing too much, but if you could, then
I don't give a shit. Just
The
make sure
supply
it's
of
yours.
weapons was at one point thought of, but then I believe Wall, who was sadly now deceased, offered to arrange a weapons deal with us, actually. Supplying us with less than traceable weapons to randomly show up wherever they were needed, and indeed they were needed when we needed to take out a Maelstrom organ harvest and distribution plant. Yeah, no, a few scrappers were inexplicably armed with AKs with the Whisperer logo on them, and no one really knew how or why.
I have been conserving energy by just fucking laying down.
Beats me.
No clue, boss.
I think as far as weapons go, it's a bit of a kind of steers and
it always teeters.
Tips over the balance a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always teeters, but it tips the balance a bit too much. Because it'll implicate you, implicate the Guardian District, and people will get a pretty big hissy fit.
That is true.
Considering there's always been rumors and hissy fits over who's been supplying the Tigers, that is a valid point.
And in the end, you're fueling a proxy war. You know?
Proxy war or not, that nuke goes off, it's everyone's war for 5 weeks.
That is true.
And,
which is why I think, as far as things go, that's the priority. Strange is the priority. He needs to go. It's ASAP.
Couldn't agree more.
After that, we can start building up the proper connections, start building up the proper stable climate that I once had as, well, had the Council of the Nine.
I see.
Though I'm not sure where I'd be heading it fully myself. A little too old for this game now. But stability is something that I want, at least a legacy of it, before I'm dead. So it's an effort. But there's work to do.
See.
And hopefully...
We'll be open to ideas and suggestions about the supply scenario, if there might be something more discreet.
If we can get something discreet, that'd be great. Particularly if you can get these tunnels going.
I mean,
look into
one
my,
immediate way we could get things supplied would be actually giving the construction equipment. It won't help the war, but it will get the business on its feet.
It'll
That
give-
generates profit indirectly for the Whisperers.
Yes. Where are you currently?
I will... Patricia, can you contact Buddy?
I will.
I need to have a meeting with him.
ASAP?
Text will go out to all of the major solicitors. Please report to the main entrance immediately.
I'll have a look at my contracting businesses. Pull them together. Not really touched them since I got back. But if I can get that together, then, well, I think we're well on our way. These
All right.
supplies, where are you gonna drop them, do you know?
Well, first we'll need
Will
to
they
see
just
if
turn up
that's
inexplicably
acceptable.
on my doorstep?
And then outside of that, a zone I've been using for a few of my more clandestine escapades, including, ironically enough, where I met your nephew, is zone 0117. We might potentially start
Fucking
the tunnel
117. God damn it.
there, and then build it throughout. So, considering that's a border zone, we won't really need to be moving those supplies through the district. We start it there, and then we move underground.
Zone 0117. Alright.
I believe our last bit of business then would be meeting with Wrench, if they're available, about the drone.
I know everybody just got called to them, or some people, I don't know, got called to the front.
You probably be there.
Nothing we need to be worried about?
Probably not. I wouldn't hope so at the very least.
Bones sounded a little distressed.
Oh, hey, I'm wearing black and green.
Don't you think you've like drank enough already, by the way?
Why not? Why does everybody say that?
Because you're absolutely wasted.
Squeeze me.
There he is.
Terrible. I hate it.
Wrench, a
Bringing
word.
out a horrible history that I do not want.
Oh, what's up?
Why hate it?
Nothing much.
Why do you hate this?
That spider bomb.
Alright, well, there we go.
Want to get infected?
You know what's going on?
Mage stuff.
You know, every now and then.
See ya.
Machine made of human. Well, sorry, the innards of the machine was apparently made of human flesh.
Anywhere else in the base, please. Anywhere else in the base. Come on, just move it.
Go.
Private talk's happening here. Y'all are very fucking loud. Come on, move it.
I'm trying to get that way, but everyone's blocking.
Oh boy. You also need it.
Master's having withdrawal symptoms, so I don't know if they can stay still right now.
We could have been in here.
Well, it's also pretty public, you know. But this is
This is a less scary conversation. All right. Gus made me aware of strange drones that were being routed through some sort of central computer that was either constructed of or powered by essentially liquefied human remains. From what I understand, this computer powered some sort of spider drone that latched onto people to control them.
That was me. I was one of those people.
Apologies, first of all.
I did not.
But second of all, I was.
I'd imagine.
I was wanting to know if I could purchase.
I love my quesadillas, bro. Fuck.
One of these drones.
Die of alcohol poisoning.
The wreckage?
If you have any remains of.
I don't think anyone bothered. We didn't bother to pick up any of them because we more than likely just destroyed the remains. Or whenever you pry them off our faces, I'd have to check with probably Trace if he's around. He'd be a technophile to keep the remains of those things.
Send him a
If
sub
you wouldn't
to him.
mind, that would be preferred.
You know where Trace is?
No, that's Trace is a part of magic. So they're currently in the meeting.
I'm talking about the spider
Exciting.
mob things.
Probably
Spider
won't be
bots.
available.
Thing that you also had on your queue.
Yeah, no, we kind of just dropped all of them there because none of us really wanted to deal with that shit.
I don't think we still have hold of that area still.
It's
No, we should actually technically. I think we should. I think we do. Don't we also still have the parts of the the guy who was like or did we cut him up?
Legion.
Listen to me closely.
Well,
that
the
body was
bone's
burned.
clone. That body was burned. Okay, well, there goes that.
You're just looking to get your hands on strange shit?
I was wanting to
Specific
develop
brain stuff.
countermeasures because while the majority of Guardian District's soldiers are relatively inorganic, a few crucial members are indeed organic. We don't want to take any second chances with fucks.
Well, we don't have any of those specifically, but we have the remains of whatever mech they were using over at the chain yard to guard it. You remember?
I'm sorry, the mech.
It's not really. I call it a mech, but it's not really a mech. It's a mishmash of organic and cybernetic parts pulled together with a Gatling gun strapped to it.
Large synthetic, basically.
That, yeah.
Cyborg. Yeah.
Wrench, Rust.
Fortunately,
No.
that's something.
Yes.
Do you mind if I leave this to you? I need to have a chat with Buddy.
Go for it.
I trust your judgments. No worries at all. I'll probably see you before you head out.
I don't know.
Alright, buddy, let's have a chat.
John's my doppelganger.
Hey, boss man.
He's the one who wants non-lethal plasma rifles.
Right, we can at least tell you
Head
what,
this way.
like, how you deal with them in case. That's at least something.
Yeah, a lot of runs on it.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. And achievements that you wish to reach.
I have a very active goblin right there who can put on a couple of like wheels on their feet and then like kick you in the balls full speed. I would be cautious. Oh, looking for lawyer boy, right? He should went to go talk to O'Delly. Do you happen to know where O'Delly's at?
That's all.
Do you mind taking him?
Okay. I'm dying, but okay. Easy. Cool.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh.
Bacon.
Straight to the third world, my god. And now you've
They
lost
will
your
eventually
friend.
overcome you.
From the zombies, if we didn't,
He was there.
Hopefully, me being here.
For the
I'm going to
people
help
we
you
had
out of
over there
battle.
aren't really a fan of straight.
What was up with that thing you were looking
Yeah,
for me?
taking their own hand. I mean,
I would imagine.
Yeah, I want to do it. I completely forgot to do that. She's gonna do it.
Howdy.
Well, you can still try your hand at it.
Buddy's here for Marcus. I don't know where Marcus is.
Fine.
you want to go
They're
talk
already
to
talking.
Buddy.
Pool room.
Okay. Where's
Alright,
Buddy
I'll see if I can get
though?
Unless you want to take the trip yourself.
Down the hall to the left.
Probably get
This
a
is
couple people to
big guy, right? Big guy.
search around the place.
He needs. Fuck.
See what they can pick up.
They're at the same spot.
Floor. Here. Die.
I'm not sure.
Alright. So, very soon, There's going to be some documentation coming on through, and I want you to handle it. Is that all right? It's gonna be a big deal, a real big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I can handle it.
All right.
You're my number one still. Morning, noon, and night.
In or out, sweetheart?
I appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, Fuel. The car still going? I know it's cold as shit out there. Okay.
Building tunnels.
Building tunnels.
We in the past, I remember we had we helped out a group of workers. Pretty tough guys. Maybe we can get them to help us with that.
Absolutely. Yeah. I remember some of the old boys. On that note as well, actually, Patricia, I have a favor. For the next 3 months, can you boost these two guys' pay?
Sure.
Just for the next 3
I
months.
control his pay, but I employed by me.
You get extra to give to him. You got it?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Good man. All right.
Right.
Thank you for your time, buddy. Sorry to call you out to this frigid place. Oh my gosh.
No problem at all, sir. It's about fat man. Third time I've been here. Besides, I need to do my monthly rounds. Funnily enough, you called me here on the about the time I was going to do it. So I might just
there you
stay
go.
a little bit longer to do that. Check
Where
in
you
with
been,
my
mister?
clients.
Is there anything else you want to talk to me about, or is that all? Well, but you want? Is there anything else that you want to bring up?
No, sir. It's been business as usual. I've been getting whatever whispers are caught in Keijin courts that I can get out. And I've been trying to retrial a few as well. Oh, did that her name was Neon, right? Or something like that. One that came to my office. She said she had an issue with some people that weren't whisperers. I told her to bring it up to you guys, but I don't know if she did or not. I think I looked a little bit more into it. Group of rioters that were trying to take a Keijin convoy, caught red fucking handed, and thrown in the slammer. She wanted me to try and get them out. I'm a miracle worker, but that's being thrown into hell. And I can't do that. But I told them to ask you because they're not my clients. So it's not a me and them matter, it's a you and me matter. You can find them around if they're around and talk to them more on it, but just wanted to see if they ever followed up. And if not, oh well, they're leaving the people to rot in the slammer, I guess.
Not that I've heard it as yet, but what's her name? Neon, yeah. Neon, yeah. Yeah, I know Neon. I'll have a chat. I'll ask about it.
Right. That was about it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
If one more other social thing that just happened when I entered the door.
Oh my god.
Could it be that Ben
Where'd you get
Contagious,
those?
the little one with the yellow eyes, has a little bit of an alcohol
Just took him off his face and put him on.
A nice new board. You got insurance on it? You know that counts as a vehicle.
He just tried to shoot Toku.
Does
I
it?
mean,
Legally?
not that we all haven't already, but
Legally, yeah. You don't need a license for it, but you can get it insured. If anyone ever snaps it, well.
Ben? Just try to shoot a guest. Where is he?
What's a good choice for insurance for?
Well, hoverboard insurance, you don't need to go to a proper insurance firm for that.
One with the other.
I know a guy who's good with paperwork.
Alright, I'll send you a message. Thank you.
Yes,
Left
about your
eye's
frisbee?
acting up a sec.
Yeah. I need to. I only know of one place so far to get materials
Oh,
from
okay.
that are like
Depends on the
All
nature
right.
of the
I
charge.
can breathe a little easier.
Hi, buddy.
Oh shit, that's not a.
You very sure about
No.
Hey, I need
The
to
green
keep
part of me is
walking
He's
here.
okay.
I was here to
He's a
meet with a
lawyer,
different
we know.
client.
Don't worry about it.
You did not see him here,
I saw you though.
I was
but
never
you saw me here.
Oh, okay. You're in the same boat as I am. Cool.
Yes,
Nice to meet you, buddy
congratulations,
lawyer man.
Government business. Pleasure to meet you, Charles.
You're
Small
floating.
arms engineer and full-time idiot. Also government agent.
Buddy lawyer man.
Lawyer.
You're very feet of the ground.
Didn't realize that.
Listen, a man can floating in this day and age.
That can be hard.
That's impressive.
I mean,
Get good.
you are.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. If you ever need some
Until Cairo comes in and tells you that I am uncle.
I offer good
Odelli look for you.
Okay.
Oh.
Odelli.
Toll free.
Bosman.
Ah, okay. Where?
Proposing to Marcus
Bosman.
He went that way, but probably down there.
Change and adapt your mind to their suiting, as they have already done for Buran.
Good to see all of you, by the way. Hope you're doing well.
You as well.
Why didn't your ad go out? You said it was gonna come
Alright.
out next
It got
week.
delayed.
Alright, restrictions. How about this?
Problems with the network.
Arkwalder and let's say
Not the network,
a
but the
deal to sell us any primo equipment you come across that you think would be useful for us at a discounted rate.
unless you got something.
Depends on how large the discount is, but I'm not
gonna try
opposed.
to rob you.
No. I'm just doing my monthly
let's
check-in, seeing how people are
say-
doing, seeing if there's any business I'm needed for. Good to know there was business that was needed for.
Maybe
I actually
Are
got
there
DJ
any other
burgers.
questions?
We got time.
75%.
Damn it.
Solicit for
Yeah.
that.
Will separation from the source for extended periods of time cause the
Hold on, if you want. I'm gonna.
effect?
Starving them
Ooh.
is a possibility,
Have a headache,
but
apparently.
only successful through your own death.
and then
They will succeed in what they
I'm
want
gonna stretch
and
a
what they
second.
needed.
I didn't get to stretch when I got out the car. I just sort of started sprinting.
You said these come
Ugh.
from us.
There we go.
They already vampired me. They already sucked me.
They already checked you out. Have you already been? They double check.
Or does it have to?
Come on.
Once it is in you and has attached itself,
Before you go,
no matter how far you go, unless you are
I have a few papers for you. to look
traveling
over.
plainly, which I doubt any of you are doing. There won't
Nothing
seem to
too
trip
serious,
to the
just
layer of hell anytime soon.
some rights to build somewhere.
What'll I need to file this under? What exactly is this for?
Understand
Oh, can we build there?
separating
Okay.
yourselves, hiding away.
Actually,
It goes under the
fuel the
official
document pocket.
company.
This will only slow the process, for sure.
Thank you.
But the quicker you work together, the quicker you unite, the quicker you figure this out as one.
I have a daughter. You have a few of them. You know which one I'm about.
Hey, how's it going?
No, it
Hello.
is. A good lawyer.
It's a pleasure to see you again, sir. I'm doing well. Business is looking up.
Oh, mine all the weapons. I should put these all over here.
I don't know which one
We
you're
were-
talking about.
Like 2 shields and an axe over there and an
That
axe
won't get
right
me
there.
kids.
I'm gonna keep walking. Actually, is there anyone down there? I'm gonna walk
Why
this
haven't you
way
got
now.
obligation to give him kids?
What?
The answer's no. The answer's no.
What? In what context?
As in, she needs to find a partner to have children with, so then I can be a granddad.
No. Not legally. Morally, maybe. If you'll stand between me and him.
Fuel. Buddy.
Fucking crash.
You do something with the hair? You're looking good today.
Honestly, that was what I was gonna bring up. What the hell did you do with your
Plasteel
hair?
when we're currently at a
Specifically-
point where we are.
Just a good time.
I've bought a toy.
It's always business with me, but I can try.
I want to.
You guys ought to piss off from the side. It ain't going out.
Be like something that could
So you understand?
be visually apparent, or
I don't even know
something.
You need to look at it as it is in the same vein.
Good job, Fuel.
Your mana and your life essence.
Please go.
Consider it as one.
You're walking.
Situation. I am putting it into simpler terms for you to understand. But there is a part of you.
Away from any of this business. Frankly, I'm surprised y'all are so willing to have me wander around the base. So, frankly, I'm kind of surprised they're not
Coming guns blazing sort of makes you better.
I'm not.
I know where
He's drunk.
I'm a suit.
There's no point, you know.
You don't know, right?
And in the end,
I don't do the
laughed it off.
all that. That's you guys and him.
Well, there's a biker gang, and then also everybody keeps asking me to make them fucking helmets. I've made like 8. Probably like 6 actually. So I had to run out.
Now you're slightly closer to where you
But
know.
they're useful.
Like concealing my mug.
Something Kyra wanted to talk to you about. They're useful.
Except on your camera systems.
Said that I could handle. I don't know what they were
Have fun
talking
saving
about.
your IQ.
Alright.
So next time you see them,
Who are
maybe
you? I
mention
don't think I've met you yet.
or something.
At least not officially. I only really meet the hollow whisperers.
To a certain mission recently
French.
in the past.
Though I still represent all of them.
Construction workers
I could see that, and that's fine. I'm patient.
We'll wait in car.
Out of your tech team, who
Yeah,
has
pull it around closer so I don't have to run
If
as far.
seemingly every construction worker we come across is like this.
Do we have someone who have good connections to them? Because I remember some of us had.
It is unlikely that it is anyone in this room.
It is based
But
off a very smart
we
tool
should not
that
rule out
uses, rebounds
possibilities.
and the geolocation and a bunch of fancy tech stuff that it does come back.
So, these things being attributed to some sort of dark affinity does not mean.
I need to have this longer conversation. A lot of curiosity. The last time I had seen him, I didn't know it was actually him until Phil had said so, and we were being attacked by a giant robot. So that got me curious. A lot of tech involved there.
His tech, from what I can tell, is very similar to how Strange's works. Not exact, but similar. I mean, literal photos were blurred just looking at him. I was able to get one decent one actually being able to discern features, but not much past that. One second.
Yippee!
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. If you believe it to be these mages that you met, that I have no clue what you are.
Idea is
Mario.
Someone who knows a bunch.
I want to pay my respects to someone.
run around and try not to die.
My quesadillas, my quesadillas. Probably fucking cold. cold. Ooh.
I'll hear them. I don't want the mages getting angry. I'm scared of them.
Oh, what do you mean you're scared of them? Yeah, alright. Just like goofy nerds.
A lot of the artifacts that my brother works with
Hello.
I met you.
are alive to some degree.
We'll say no.
Muerte. No, I have. I swear I have. I've seen you before. Hey. What?
Chill the fuck out. He was walking by.
Type. There's a meeting in the room right
Yes, and he was passing by.
The constant interruptions
Go
have made this
in the meeting. He was passing by.
I'd appreciate being let go of.
Close the fucking door.
No.
I apologize.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I do remember running into you. You hang around Lee a lot.
Yeah. It's probably been a bit since I've seen you. So that's right, I don't remember. I also have shitty memory.
It's good to see you again. I hope Lee's doing well.
She's doing alright. Or good.
Don't even worry.
That's good to know.
Understood.
Oh, there's the...
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Promise.
The door closed. Damn it. Okay. Question. Have you been on a mission with a bunch of bodybuilders that kind of look like this?
No, but I know of them.
Oh, you know of them. Do you know them? Have you helped them recently or in the past? We need someone with good connections to them, or to make it easier, that build that connection.
I'm trying to remember who's on that mission. Wrench! Hold on, give me. Do you remember who went on that mission to help the construction workers?
I'll make sure to talk to him and see if there's any updates on that. Cause take you on rides and stuff. Be really cool. You can actually get see the streets and whatnot. Experience it a little bit.
Asking Pill.
I don't know where he is.
Understood. It will be interesting to see the outside world.
I know Sean was there, but he's not here
We can also
anymore.
stop by a couple of the districts and whatnot. I can show you some of the people out there. Me and some of the other motorcyclists go out on the street and help out some of the people from time to time. Places and whatnot.
It is what it is, I guess, at this point.
Have you seen Pill?
Still. Pill. I think last I saw them, they were somewhere that way, but that was like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Galt was talking to me in my head.
Oh, I love hearing that. I love hearing that chain of words.
You hit one person with it, it bounces to another person, they both lay in the ground and fucking decapitate her and half, and then, they're gonna fucking
if I
shoot
hit
you.
2 people with it, that's going in a montage.
Hey Russ, do you know where Pill is?
You wanted to talk, sorry.
Yeah, let's have a chat.
I think he's downstairs.
Alright.
Jesus.
Stairs.
Where the fuck?
What's this
Well,
about?
let's go this way. Because I was just downstairs earlier.
So. Shit again.
Fuck, where did he go?
conversation. You guys can say hey.
Just poking my head around for the moment.
Yes, sir. I've been wanting to know if I should head to a black site to look into Mr. Valentine.
Never mind.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. Oh.
You playing any games lately?
Phil.
Let's just go outside.
Staying at the heart. I'm heading.
We should move from this area, actually.
We should move
Okay,
from a lot
thank
of
you for letting me know.
Alright, well.
I'm gonna move over here.
I wish I had a demo on
Should be.
I could try to find some way to help you.
But I know,
Phil,
I know
do you,
Kiwi has
do you remember who went on that mission way back when to help the construction workers?
Yeah, sure.
We can ask her when she plans on doing it.
The construction workers.
These guys.
I haven't seen in a while.
Those guys.
Definitely take you out there on drives and stuff like that.
I know Sean was there, but that's all I remember.
I don't know if I was here.
Really?
During that time.
Shit.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
I didn't think so.
Shit.
I just need a bunch of bodybuilder construction. That's so hard.
Well,
I do have the contact information.
Oh, there you go. I'm free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before, I kind of feel like if we don't do this, we're gonna regret it.
We're meeting outside. Come by our circle magic stuff.
Oh, God. Fuck.
We can build tunnels now.
What's up?
I see.
Mm-hmm.
For cheap. Mission accomplished.
You want a cold quesadilla?
Definitely won't mind. Even if it's cold, it's still good.
How you doing?
Tired. Head still feels a little sore, but I'll get by. You?
I'm doing alright. I'm also tired, but I'm always tired.
Yeah, get that. Actually, I heard Biker was mentioning something about barbecue. I'd have to ask about that.
Bye, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie.
I'm gonna need you later.
What you said? You said Ben or
she's
Ben?
gone.
Ben.
Ben.
Would you like a cold quesadilla?
Yes,
Thank you, but no
first
thank
off,
you.
his skin is more yellow than it normally is. He took some blood from it, and his blood is very thin. I asked him how much alcohol he had to drink, and he said yes. And I was like, I need specifics, please. And he said that he'd finished a bottle of whiskey, drank a couple cases of beer, bottle of tequila.
It was Trace that I was talking to about the helmet. I need to keep talking to him about that.
Actually, I wanted to ask you. You mentioned something about barbecue.
I don't know.
Yeah? What about?
Would you be able to bring some?
Bring some? You think we leave food there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Look, befriend one of my other mini bikers, and then have one of them bring you as a plus one. Just get you a motorcycle helmet.
It's fine. Oh, he's making a fucking just
We'll see. I know I have a helmet in the works, but I'll definitely have to see how
Well-
much one costs.
Oh, it don't cost much. You can get you a helmet for like maybe like a cheap one for like 20, 30
want a cold
bucks.
quesadilla?
Ain't gotta be much. You ain't gotta get a fancy one like I have.
No,
I
I'm
have a
good. I
fancy
don't
one
want a
because this is my
quesadilla.
career.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, yours is different because you're like that's
I
kind
need
of
to
everything.
organize another race. Oh god, those fucking
y'all
goddamn
racing?
speedsters. Well, yeah, I organize a lot of the races in Zero now.
Actually, I'd like to see one of those. I don't think my motorcycle's fast enough to be
Chances, I suppose. And Modali. And she had just told me that the person she found out was involved, which means she just kept looking into it.
So many damn tests.
Actually, let us find why not? Did all this for nothing.
Anyway. So, you arrest people that did.
God.
Because I had even, well, first to get into that first. Lucky had told us is important
So many doors.
Fair enough.
Again, agility people would be, agile people would be a natural weakness to yours. So you need to find a way to deal with them. Okay.
That's why I put two hands on.
Exactly.
Someone might
You're
not
also
see it
very
coming.
durable as well. So you can kind of take a few hits. Huh.
Oh,
So
fuck
yeah.
me.
Give yourself a lot of openings.
Hey guys, like a neon samurai might come through here. Don't freak out.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one that I fist fought to prove a point.
Me?
Like I
I'm
said, don't worry about
samurai.
it. Don't stress. Yeah, what do you think I do? Spike your shit, apparently. I just kind of do things.
I mean, yeah, just fighting someone to prove a point, yeah.
Well, it is a whole thing. It is a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you.
Don't worry about it. I'm glad to see we got training going. Holy shit. Hi.
Shit, that is not a good idea. There's too much weight to going down.
Shit, I'm on mentor. Alright, both of you stop. Freeze. Stop. Okay. So, is this how you would and be genuine with me? If you were in a life or death situation, is this how you would actually fight them?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. So, check it out, right? Do you have any armor on you right now?
I cannot wear armor, but my scars have added up enough to that they act as almost a piece of armor.
Okay, check this out, right? So, you're looking at a master swordsman. About as much of a master swordsman as as much as whispers are gonna get, me and you are about as close as it's gonna get. Now, you have something that can defeat them. This is a fighter of finesse, tactic, skill, with a good amount of strength. But you have the axe. This is barbarian territory, all right? The thing about you is you don't have the armor, right? Can't wear it. First off, it's hard to even get you some, but secondly, you've got a whole bunch of other things, right? But your armor is your fear, your aggression. When you walk into a room, your appearance alone could strike fear in that of a lesser man. The way you should be fighting is aggression. Your whole body, every step, every motion, you shake the ground. Hell, swing the weapon and miss on fucking purpose. Most people will shit their pants before they can think about retaliation. See the size of your fucking axe? Use that bitch. There shouldn't be a moment in combat where you're not going and swinging.
Fair enough.
Full force. That's you. That is what you can do.
I want to teach something real fast before I keep training with X. Are you down to do a quick bout?
Sure. As in, like, hand to hand, or?
Exactly. Or you could use a weapon. No choice.
Me specifically?
Yes. I want to see. I'm used to fighting with my fists, so the axe is what I'm training. But I can show you how scary it is to fight me with fists.
Oh, well, I mean, I believe you.
Where's that thing they were talking about at sea?
Why is she bigger?
Sure,
Or
wanna
it?
know what?
Them.
Why not? Why not? You wanna get my blood pumping? Sure, buddy. Hold on.
Why would you do that?
Mind if I get a little bit of my training?
Fair.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Alright, buddy, sure. Now, there is supposed to be someone coming here to meet me, so if they come on by, we are gonna have to stop.
Probably similar, adaptive, so, you know, if somebody's come to distract me, I can block it and then lead into a set of attacks, or if we're just starting off, I can start by attacking myself and change how I go accordingly.
That is very versatile weapon. Okay. Okay, so we'll begin. I'll be testing to see how you do.
Alrighty.
So, on a count of 3, you're free to begin.
How has the dojo been
doing
doing?
the defensive thing, got it, understood.
Oh, I thought you were
It's been going. A lot of
no, I said ready. Yeah, I'm good.
A few actually.
Okay.
Seem to be more promising than the others, but they're all keeping up nonetheless.
Yeah.
And you also acted quickly.
How many people have you got stationed there?
I don't exactly have
Or is it just you running
crowd
around?
control built.
Technically, it's supposed to be me, Trace, Pill, and I think Dawn. But I don't think Pill has been around. Trace told me that they keep up with it every now and then. And I've recently started taking Dawn every now and then to help me with pointers for them and stuff like that.
You're good at using other parts of your body, but you're a bit slow.
Other than that, it's mostly just me.
Eager for a couple of assistants to train up.
It's fine to do
Say that again.
If you go for extra swings, make sure you do light
Eager for a couple of
Yeah.
assistants to train up.
If you're adapting, you need to see when's the good time to do a powerful swing and when it's not.
There's one that seems more promising than the rest.
Should we go again?
They even go out of their way to help train the others.
Okay, you have a crowbar.
But being able to train more than just one person, so multiple people could look over the place instead of just me, would be nice.
And now. So go ahead, yank down.
You know, spiker.
And then you could have went in for a headbutt. Perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
Obviously depends on your opponent if they're
Throw the guy in a gi.
But could have followed it with a headbutt.
Change up
and
his
then
hair.
shoulder
He
check.
won't be recognized.
And then on the ground, you can then start taking your advantage of the person on the ground, waiting on them.
He definitely was someone I wanted to talk to, but I never got to.
Just food for thought. Especially with a crowbar, you don't have much distance. The best opportunities to get a lot of damage in.
Well, once he finishes up here, sure you can.
Yeah.
Pull him aside for a shot.
You can go for the joints.
I know he's been looking for something to keep his focus on, so.
Go for the joints.
Might
They
be
will
lucky.
eventually give way and they will
Maybe.
tire. Be agile, always moving.
Trying to stay not too long in the coolant area.
Good. Follow up.
Call it there. Right there. I got you. I got you.
This is how I can fight.
Okay. So you can follow up.
Thank you, motherfucker.
Remember, each attack you do has opportunities
When I got these,
to do damage.
one wrong swing sometimes is bad
Keep up
injury.
the assault. Be relentless.
No, I can
I
tell.
would have pool noodles, but they got burned up in the hollow.
Yeah, man, I'll be honest with you. You are slow, but you are not that predictable. You're moving with the body, but then you do something else and fucking catch me.
Yeah. She's a scary attack. Luckily you avoided the dreaded grab.
That reach is definitely an issue. When it comes to people who have reach and you don't have much,
against walls and had
try to feign
motherfuckers do
attacks.
that. I need you to
Always
understand
be
I have
moving.
mastered the moment that your arm's fucking open.
If, for example, someone has a big weapon, it doesn't reach. You encircle them, you take a step forward, take a step back. Do it again, make them conditioned
I like to go for the
behavior
inside of the knee.
patterns.
That's my go-to.
And then once you take a step forward, you don't react, you can then follow up with more attacks. Especially with me, most of my damage is on the tip of my blade. So if you get really, really close, there's not much I can do. But you also need to understand that your opponent might not just be good with a sword.
Oh,
They might be good with
okay.
someone's combat.
I love you, baby.
I
love you.
Alrighty.
I'll be back.
Take care, Kyle. Stay safe.
Where the fuck is he? This guy said it was fucking urgent.
Yeah. I just wonder. Let me land this on you. I want to see what you do in the 1 second you have. So say if you didn't see it coming, and I got the grab. What would you do? Because you got only a couple. Thank you. Oh, you only got a couple seconds. What do you do?
Twist.
Almost.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you really want to get that kind of thing, when you grab my leg, try to pull back and also move forward.
Okay.
Or use your other hand.
I've only seen one other
Either
person
grabbing
do
or
that
doing
before.
that,
When
there's no way
I did that to them and
you
they
left opportunity for
took
me
her
to
down.
recover,
Also, I
and
got
I
two with each
just took
straight on it right there. That was more fun. I won that match.
It also has to do with the outfit. I did away with a lot of my armor, and a lot of this stuff is meant to be flight resistant, stuff like that. Feels slick, catches a lot of people off guard.
I'm just not many people know actually pull that
This is some
maneuver
training or
when you-
exact hostility. I think I'm glad y'all taking y'all interpretation.
That's training, and so were we. We were actually training as well. Oh, Hemlock, you okay? Right?
You know, I would love to fight you, Logan, but I feel like your skills would just destroy me. It would be just the only thing I have on my side is strength. But even then, against you, it'd be...
Well,
See, I don't want to fight anybody unless they really want to. I don't like they have
training.
Pay me to fight.
What's the fight between friends, eh?
Don't touch me, I'm Cheryl. Not willing to kill one of our own today.
I'm picking you up.
Thank you. Okay.
probably best to put a pin in at the time being.
Yeah.
Good first training session now.
Good kick on
Getting
me.
used to it.
He got a couple good hits on me. That's good.
I hope you were able to glean something from this.
Actually, I need to send a text out to everybody.
Definitely.
It sends a text out to all the whispers. Is our guest gone fully?
Are you done training with him? I'd like to try another go at the axe. Maybe try what some of Vic told me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Give me a second.
Right, yeah. Give me a second to open up my flask.
Yeah. Alright, y'all can be normal now, says Logan. Take that fucking mask off. Breathe air for once.
Where is this motherfucker? He said it's gonna be urgent when I don't fucking know.
Alright.
Who are you looking for?
Long story short, someone who I unfortunately came to blows with, who someone who's helping me.
Is this
Long
your
story short.
sensei person you're talking about?
It's actually not, but he's the one who gave me the directions to find them.
Okay, interesting.
Also, since his name is Mr. Kompaki.
Mr. Kompaki.
Yeah. You haven't ever heard of his schools?
No, because
Long ago, within Zero, before the gangs had risen to the point of being an unearthed home of nothing but lawlessness, many schools existed out within the balance of those beyond to help teach those below how to fight, how to protect themselves, standing with the community for peace and tranquility. Throughout the time when the gangs rose, these places became known for standing back against the many gangs within them. Soon enough, the Whisperers and the Tigers cleansed them out, clearing them out and wiping away the name. Luckily, one still exists. One in hiding, deep beneath the corruption. This is the school of Kompaki, who has taught me how to better do what I do.
sounds like you've watched one too many Kung Fu movies.
Actually, it's called a Poomsae, and it's about balancing yourselves out through technique to have a orchestrative dance, almost. Secondly, it's actually been really helpful, genuinely. I know a lot of it just sounds like a lot of heebie-jeebie gibberish, but if I'm being real with you, it's helped me better get it, you know, respecting life, loving one another, appreciating the small things, recognizing the fact that although I have the potential to kill, it should never be the first option. The only reason why Strange is kind of one of the most oddities options off of it is these people are so far gone that even he understands that, in this case, killing is needed. It hurts, but it's what has to be done.
So it sounds more like a philosophy than anything else. No offense, you teach.
Well, he does teach me a lot. For instance, have you ever been hit by a dragon punch? Specifically dragon drop.
Yes.
Do I look like an extra from a Kung Fu movie? No.
Okay. Well, do me a favor.
Don't do it to them.
You're not gonna break
Go
my
to-
ribs, are you?
No, it does not break
I'm
your
good.
ribs. It is a counter strike directly between the ribs. It does not kill. It does not do permanent injury. But you will have no. I won't actually do it. Don't worry. But you will have no breath in your lungs.
Honestly,
It's
I
almost like
kinda want
essentially
the dragon
pushing all of
punch.
the air out. It's called a
Isn't
dragon
it
drop,
just-
technically.
Or dragon drop.
Isn't
The
it technically
techniques-
just the result of something happening where someone doesn't clear out their lungs when they do a punch? There's a reason why martial artists make noises when they swing, so you don't get winded.
So what the idea is these are technically every form. There are techniques. You have your rush style, you have your street brawler, you have that of the beast, and then you have dragon style, which is essentially around forcing the body to react based on the nerves and parts of the body that you're striking. It can be very deadly, but it's also one of the greatest non-lethal techniques in the book.
So,
For instance, a more aggressive form. More like pressure strikes.
I see.
It's also a lot about how to properly hold your body, how to hold a stance correctly, how to center yourself. There can only be one dragon out there, so any of these techniques is about making sure that you are a stalwart creature of protection, defense, but offense.
I'm very much of the person that believes that for enough practice and training, your body often ends up finding out what is natural.
That's why everything that I do is natural. Herbal teas, a lot of remedies. I haven't even taken medication or pain medication in over a month.
I didn't mean
even
like that.
more, really. Well,
I
no,
meant-
You're correct. When you train your body enough, eventually doing things just naturally no longer benefits your body, but that's the point. Look, I'm not gonna go swapping out my limbs for augmented parts. I'm not gonna risk Magitech. I'm not going to attempt the magic. All I have is my body. That's all I want. I don't want to risk poisoning myself in any kind of way. I went literally beyond in everything that I could to make sure that I could save Cairo. And even now I still can't do anything about it because of the magic. But I need to be better. I need to be faster. I need to be stronger. I need to be ready so that when we go out there and do our job, I can protect people. Not just kill, protect. Like, actually do that. This is
I
helping
believe
me.
in it. It is what I strive to do, and I can respect your goal.
And yeah, you're right. It's a lot of training that unfortunately requires me to do even greater training to even get anywhere, but that's what I gotta do.
My problem does not come with training. My problem comes with... Maybe I'm just someone who has no faith, has no belief or anything like that. But all of this...
But you do have faith.
No, I don't.
Do you want to know where people with no faith are?
I like to think that King had faith.
King did have faith.
Oh, Vic, there's one distinction you want to make sure you do not mix. You can have faith, but you also must have hope. Because if you do not have hope, then you have nothing to work towards. Trust
You're right.
yourself in the weird pit of despair.
You can really chalk up almost every martial art to just be philosophies and way of living life.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at martial arts and fighting differently. Like me personally, as much as I would like to believe that killing isn't needed, I do think it's needed.
Oh no, it is. It just should never be the first option we choose. I think you can at least agree to that.
Depends who we're dealing with.
Sure, in a world that is different, I can understand that. I try to understand what Doc was doing, but where is he now?
See, here's the difference though. King died. there are still people out there who knew King. And if you go to the fighting pits, there are still people. You stop. Because I know what you're doing right now. You're digging a hole. You know I don't like that. There are people out there in those fighting pits who still strive to be him. Who still wear his fucking outfit because of what he represented to them. I'm doing what I'm doing today because of King. Because I never want that to happen again. I carry his leg on my back because I love him. Because I'll never not forgive myself for what I did. Dog. What Dog did? Not a day goes by I don't find someone on the streets who, whenever they say thank you for any of the shit that I do, or any of the bikers, or any of us, some of them will talk about Dog and about what he did for them. What they did for people led to people having hope. Led to people continuing to strive. They're not down there. They're here. They're everywhere. They don't die so long as you don't forget them. Their memory lives on. People live on. If you really didn't give a shit, if you had lost all hope and lost all faith in everything, you would not still be here training. People who don't have faith or hope don't train. They wallow. But you don't wallow. I've told you a million times over, there is still blight in there. And you can scoff. You've done it before. I see you for what you are, and I know you're still hurting. I'll never know your pain. I won't act like I do. But you still have it in there. That hope, something. You have to. Everyone does. As much as we like to say that we don't. Oh.
Keep talking.
Ken is not able to access his Discord, but he is sending a text to leadership that there are 2 people approaching the fence from the north side.
Hold up.
What?
2 people running the fence.
Logan texts out to all whispers.
Need me to get my
With
shield?
the weapons out, or what?
We don't know who they are.
Well, I'll get my shield just in case.
Unknowns.
Alright.
Are you sure this isn't one of the people that you said was supposed to come here?
Maybe he's a lot more secretive. He wouldn't just walk up to the gate.
Well, push come to shove, I have a massive wall of plasteel, so get behind me.
They're looking for you.
Oh, those people!
Oh wow, it actually is.
Those
Huh.
people!
Those people?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
the colorful ones.
Don't test the colorful ones. I wasn't kidding when I said a Neo Samurai I had to fist fight.
One time my blade is not sure.
Vic, why don't we step aside and take a walk?
What the fuck? Of course.
Some of your spiritual enlightenment, Vic.
Spiritual. Queen, our talk isn't over. I'm gonna talk to you later, okay?
You're gonna keep them waiting?
I said later. As a friend.
Oh.
Sure.
Done.
They're a friend of Vic's, apparently.
At one point we need to work on Sloan's leg. I didn't think you'd be here today, but if you are...
Sorry, guys. I said I'm sorry, don't judge.
Apparently Vic knows these people, so there's no threat.
What they look like? A neon samurai.
A neon samurai?
All blue.
I tell people to calm down.
Or glowing blue, I should say.
The person Vic's been mean. I was having a
Apparently
fist fight.
Vic knows them.
These neon samurai reps, he's going to leave mid-fight, so I was fighting.
So what's
We were
telling
trading
you?
with Vic,
What's
but
going on?
this is someone he knows.
I'll be out here on watch. If you need back in, just message me.
Gotcha, boss.
Actually, would Don, would you be willing to help work on the legs now?
Was that a question?
Or do you want to go watch this?
Pretty much, yeah. Because I'm confused. I was walking out to that and just...
Are you kidding me?
Fucking these. Fuck.
Mask up, but we don't need to be. Don't be on high alert.
What's the situation?
Tiger? Usually tigers got the tiger.
Something with
I don't think
Vic.
this was
You feel. Keep mask on per guest rules, but we don't need to be on high alert.
Hold on. What the fuck? Big glowing orange dude?
I have sworn
They're not attacked.
They're not tiger. No,
Wait, is it his teacher?
Fuck if I know.
From what Vic said, it was the guy that gave him the thing to find his teacher.
I
told him that if anyone's gonna learn
when you can, it will make eBay or outside.
Summertime, sorry.
Would it be in the way of your
False alarm. Guess rules. Keep your mask on, but don't need to be on high alert.
And he said that sometimes discipline comes from
Something with Vic.
Yeah.
capacity, your belief.
Well, one of the leadership will have to announce that it's a
I was going to say, I could send a text out being part of security saying keep mask on, but nothing to worry
It
about.
sounded a little preachy to me. And I'm not really in the business of telling how someone should live, you know?
All of y'all, get your asses inside. Leadership. To the oak. Okay. Keep mask on, but nothing to be alarmed about. Another guess. What he said. Yeah. Sorry. Nothing to worry about. It's one of Vic's buddies.
Okay. Have it just means you're gonna be disappointed.
Listen, guys, I'm just chilling, training. Yeah, what's up?
Something I need to talk with you about. Just over here a second, not too private.
If you're not training, go inside. If you're training, just do your thing. Don't.
What if we just want to loiter outside and not bother the people outside of the fucking fence? I'm a little aggravated. You wanna spar?
It's cruel biz. And I agree. I guess if it helps.
I can't remember. Were you on a mission last week, actually?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Time to knock it off.
I was just because I asked you to spar, and if you were hurt, I didn't want to further it.
We all need different things.
SOS beacon activation from Cairo.
And what works for you won't work for me, you know? That's kind of how I approach it. We're all unique.
I don't know what was just said. What was just said?
There's an SOS coming from Cairo.
Oh, never mind. There it is.
Let's go.
Did he just leave? Where did he go?
I need leadership.
Do you have any idea where he went? He literally
Fuck.
said goodbye to Vic.
The heart.
and
She was supposed to be going to the heart. Something
was.
about a patient being in critical, but...
So...
It sounds like to me it was a
Round up a team.
I'm going. We need Vic.
You want me to go get him?
Vic's busy.
He's going to get him.
I'm second in command of the heart, sir.
Go.
Dawn, with a
Join.
19, you will recognize that despite her getting a text of critical patients, you will notice that the rest of the group chat, the jackals and other employees that you would normally communicate within, has been completely silent. Nobody said anything about a patient in there.
It's a bit coincidental about this being a call for critical conditions, and it just... This happens. Seems a bit too suspicious.
There's no mention of it in any of the regular chats.
So a bait.
So it is a bait.
God damn it! Why didn't I check my fucking phone sooner?
Logan, Don.
Yo.
Pick out a quick team, go.
Alright, yeah.
What happened?
Five fucking.
Done.
Was he not out
She
there?
got a phone call, right?
Vic's still out there.
She did.
He's still out there.
Vic's not here.
Vic's out
Vic is
there right
currently
now with
doing
some other
this.
folks.
Is he not out there anymore? Is he not fucking...
Okay,
Still out there.
I'll go with.
you come with me.
What's the situation?
I know I'm coming.
I'm volunteering myself.
Problem with
Need help?
apparently Cairo
volunteer.
announced an SOS.
Okay, the ones who spoke out. I asked for
Yeah,
Reg.
no.
He's coming with me. Rob's coming with me. You're coming with me, and you're coming with me. Come on.
That's 6. That's all. Go.
Let's go.
Alright, well,
I'm gonna put down an
heading
apple.
out to
Just a moment. I gotta fucking find it. You'd think I'd be
Loading up in someone's car or truck.
Probably mine.
Nah, fuck it. I'm full sprinting.
We're sitting on.
We just see Ken just fucking speeding down right next to us. He's just fucking running it.
Sitting on the roof with fucking. Hold on, what's the song? What's the song?
Things keep happening.
Just a
I
second.
know who that
Can you
Keep
guys,
fucking happening.
who are going on the mission, go to... Fuck, man. All these fucking channels. Fucking everybody.
Make another one.
Too many.
Make another one. Make another one.
Hell
Meeting.
no. Hell
No,
no.
fuck, they're in meeting.
We're using meeting for Dawn.
Support.
I'm gonna move
supporting
Kaz into
comms are all
DM on
free.
call, and let's go to Whisper 4. Let's go to Whisper 4. Okay.
Kaz just gets moved. I didn't see the shit.
Completely get it.
Holy fuck. Okay. With a natural 20.
Damn!
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, you're here.
Oh my god! Somebody scribbled!
Who crippled Robin? You bastard.
Guys, I'm just saying that, you know, there's a couple people still in RP over there.
You're getting all
That
of
is
this
true.
info that I just got straight to you.
I gotta do something actually. I just
Where the
remembered.
call came from,
I'm just
the
gonna go
phone
and viz.
number, you know, basically any information about the call that you want, you have access to.
We're going straight fucking there.
Very quickly, I don't mean to interrupt. Lee, you're gonna get a text from Ezra saying we'll be right back. Something about Cairo.
And
Love you.
one is where her SOS beacon is. Which would you
We're
like
going to
to
the SOS beacon. We'll go to the SOS beacon.
Let me put up.
But we'll keep the call place in mind.
Yep, you can easily note it for later time.
Yep.
You also let you know that if there's anything else you request, thank you. If you need anything else of the information, just text him and he'll send the specifics over.
My boy on speed dial.
Got you, brother.
Yeah, because we had the break from Friday. It's a lot of shit that'll carry from Friday to today.
A shit ton of events. A shit ton of events.
Fucking around. Currently finding out.
I saw who the band was talking to. And good God, I never shit myself so
No, dude, I saw I saw him loaded and I was like, dude, what the fuck? I don't know him in character, but out of character, what the fuck is happening?
Hello. Anybody in? Fire the Havana.
What's
Huh?
part of the whole
You guys in character? Oh, this is all the Havana? No.
No, we're going to.
This is a different thing. Oh, you won't find her. There's simply no way that you will find her, but you can try. Yep, you are being requested and called. All Havana members are being requested and called. Please go to the meeting channel.
But not X-Havana.
Nope, not X-Havana.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks for the spoilers, Kaz. Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck you guys.
Guys.
Bro,
Nope,
this
I'm still here with you
this
guys for
fucking
now.
dog boy, whatever, fucking whatever.
The wolf.
I'm still here with you guys.
This
I'm doing
bitch.
this first.
As, oh, let me head down.
Oh, this map has tank controls. Oh, God.
Tank control.
Yeah. Remy.
Yeah, it was
Kaz spoiled what's gonna happen.
He did.
Oh, I
He
didn't hear
literally
anything, so
hopped into
I have
call
no
saying,
idea.
"You will not find her."
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah,
find
she's,
Kyle. He a
she-
dumb
she's not.
bitch.
You guys can, however, uncover some information about what is going on here.
Yep.
So, I will
Stand the fuck up.
be here to assist you guys with any investigation you want to do.
And stop floating.
Sometimes I miss being
I'm
Danny.
gonna be honest. This shit was not planned at all. You guys going out here is entirely extra. So anything you uncover here is like bonus material for you guys to deal with. So have fun, explore. There's no rules, no boundaries here. Ask me your questions, investigate your scene, and we'll see how much you guys are able to find out with these roles.
How many civilians can we kill? I mean, what?
As many as you
Out
can.
of character.
Here, one.
I'm going to disappear at some point.
That's fine.
So,
Yeah.
At that point, I'm
As we get
probably
out the
also going to
car.
have to disappear. So.
yeah.
At that point, we'll probably.
Like, where the fuck did Don go, man? I'm gonna punch this guy.
I slink into an alleyway and you see me just.
For the sake of our potentially limited time, 3, 2, 1, cards up.
Okay, where's that
Where's
fucking
the
signal
phone?
coming from?
Your car, presumably, piling out as it seems traffic has been piled up here a bit. All of the cars are stationary, pulled over to the side. You see down the street some police vehicles. They are noticeably not Keegan Tower, like the Airbuses or anything. These are like beat cop style cars. There is a few police lines up, but no officers in sight. And you see there is normal foot traffic around here.
Alright, I'm pulling up the receiver. Where is it leading us to?
Just at the intersection up here.
Directly ahead.
Where is it?
The intersection? That's where it's coming from.
Watch for police.
Maybe somewhere around here. See what you can find in the area, yeah? Anything of Kara?
It is
her phone, her gear?
exactly here. You can notice that you are not able to actively track this phone at this point. This is the point where it lost connection.
This is where our lead ends, so fan out, see what you can find. Her equipment strewn about,
He's
her
going to
mask.
send the information that Corvus sent to Logan and Wrench. That's what Corvus got me on the call.
I'm sorry, say again, Don?
He
just
sent
sending
the
him the
information
details?
the details that Corvus gave him to Wrench and Logan. And,
With the 14.
Why is it so
both
empty?
Logan and Mancha over here, as you guys are kind of exploring this area, you'll notice a few motorcycle tire scratches going through this alleyway.
Kaz said he need us all, and I'm like, all? Like, you mean all, or just Leon?
You know, a pedestrian walkway here, but not the strangest.
It's so empty. There's nobody here.
For those of you near the intersection as well, you definitely notice that the larger vehicle blocking the intersection is notably not a police vehicle. There are police vehicles around it. Drones hover around and survey the scene on their own. but the vehicle blocking the road seems to have just been abandoned here.
Alright.
Found a couple of trash cans that Ken's gonna have to look through to see if there's any, like, belongings of Kairos.
Good question.
My screwdriver.
I'd say maybe you can find some menial equipment, things that look like they have no purpose, that might have been Kairos, things like spare medical supplies, maybe like a knife if she carries one on her, just like a few miscellaneous things. Nothing that directly identifies Cairo, but things that make sense for Cairo to have had. Searching the vehicle itself is unlocked. You are easily able to open the doors and look inside. There are magazines, fast food bags crumpled up and thrown into the passenger seat. The back end is filled with boxes that are empty. You are free to open them, but they are just steel crates essentially that are filled with nothing. Very strange. It looks like what somebody might do if they wanted you to think they were like this is what you would assume someone would do if they wanted to look like they were doing nothing.
This motherfucker sweet as hell. See a hatch. And then we go.
Are there any keys in the vehicle on the driver's side? Anything to activate it?
The vehicle can be started, yes. It is integrated into the dashboard.
Well, we can still use this thing if need be.
Fucking steal it.
Look inside to fucking back to front.
Oh, you know I'm gonna fucking do that.
With a 14, you're not gonna really find anything other than what was already in here. Again, it's just like an oddly suspicious vehicle, you know, like it's too normal, it's too inconspicuous. If you describe to somebody like this is a normal car carrying
check the truck, see if it has any trackers on it. If not, we're gonna yoink it.
Yo.
You too.
Everything I've
Everyone, see if you can find anything.
Nothing else but Photoshop.
Any sort of note,
normal as
there's
hell.
medical supplies in the trash back there.
You can find clip art of this bitch on Zoogle.com.
Not necessarily that it's hers. But
You never know.
Okay. Roll you with advantage because you're getting help. Oh my god. So you do notice that there is an active tracker on it. It is attached to one of the spokes of the inside of the tire. So it would be a little hard to spot unless you're looking for it, but you do look and you manage to notice.
Anything?
There ain't much in there.
I think I found some things.
Found something?
Yeah, it's on this back tire.
Let me see
Hold up.
it.
Clear the back door.
Oh, Remy?
Yeah.
Ken's gonna see if these crates can open.
Clear the way.
Yes, it seems like they were crates that flew out of the back of this truck, actually. It almost looks like this truck was hit, though it doesn't show any sort of damage due to its general build. It is a pretty hefty looking car. It does look like maybe this was left here on purpose and somebody hit it.
If need be, I can disengage it for a time.
This thing was hit.
God.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm with you.
I don't know if it was hit.
Does the tracker look like it can be destroyed with a gunshot?
After Cairo is taken.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know I'm about to pull it.
Wait.
It's gone. With an 18, that thing is destroyed.
That's what I want to do.
Back in the truck where you still ain't got
I'm
a car.
taking it off, so we could track whoever's tracking this.
Maybe.
Hey, Once we're done with this motherfucker, can I have it? I kind of need a new car.
I didn't want to risk it reactivating at any point. Sorry.
I can't drive this shit. The fucking tire's the same size as me.
We can get inside.
Drive to that next location. I'm going to go check the heart out.
Gosh,
Positive.
Can you get there yourself, or
Easily.
As you pile into this car, you do notice that there are
Did you just give me the Dream
police
Machine
drones
keys, Wrench?
around.
Yeah.
You don't see any actual police here, but you are certain with how many drones are buzzing about what is this looks like a potential crime scene, that you will probably be noticed, and it will be noted that you have taken this car. That being said, fuck the police if you want to take the car.
It's your
Man.
2-minute call. I need 2 minutes.
Noted.
I think we're about done.
And yeah, just as a final point, are you guys stealing the car?
I want to say yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Like a resounding yes.
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Fuck
you
it.
guys stole
We took out the
one
tracker.
stolen car. Alright. Okay. Huh?
Bro, this shit ain't.
They stole a
This shit
car.
ain't.
I had a
This
car
shit ain't a
that I rolled
car.
into the middle